Well, the new numbers are out, and they don't foretell good things for the economy. Now, let's be honest. Most people don't understand economics or the basics of how any economy works. For example, there are lagging and leading indicators. That means some numbers reflect what's already happened, and others predict what's coming. Unemployment numbers are a lagging indicator, for example. So when President Obama inherited an economy with a 7.6% unemployment rate, the economy had already lost 4.1 million jobs the 12 months prior. It had lost 800,000 jobs his first full month, and it took the whole year for the Obama agenda to kick in to stabilize unemployment. So 1 year later, in January 2010, it had fallen from 10% to 9.7%, but had still had a full 2 percentage points higher in unemployment than when he took over. Now, the people in the deaf, dumb, and blind party, they watch their Fox News and they marinate in their disinformation and blame President Obama for the increase in unemployment his first full year. Never mind that he inherited an economy that was falling off the cliff, right on its way to a full-blown Great Depression. We were dangerously close to having an Oprah moment for permanent poverty. You get a soup line. You get a soup line. You get a soup line. Yay! Everybody gets a soup line. But instead of showing their proper respect to a great president and an even better man, they just talk shit. You could practically hear them mumble, "Well, in my day, we didn't have black presidents." But I digress. Unemployment is a lagging indicator. It has always been so, and it will always be so. It's the result of what has already happened. Another lagging indicator? The stock market. It's always directly tied to the news that just came in, what's already happened. But there are leading indicators, like, for example, job growth is slightly slower than what it was under Obama. And as the LA Times has written, the Trump economy is on track to have the fewest net new jobs in the past 7 years. Industrial manufacturing is slowing. The auto industry has seen a decline in sales for the past 6 months in a row with no end in sight. And here's what's coming in part because of Trump's actions. The board of the Federal Reserve met and have decided on a way forward. Kind of. I mean, they're torn on which direction to go, but here's what's coming. So 2 major things here. Number 1, we're going to see higher interest rates. That's going to reverberate on the economy in a big way. Everything is going to cost more. Your mortgage rate, your auto loan, the costs associated with food and just doing business. Higher interest rates means things cost more. Number 2, the Federal Reserve is about to unload trillions of dollars gradually off its balance sheet. Remember in 2009, after Bush left Obama a total clusterfuck, the Federal Reserve bought up trillions in toxic assets that the banking cartels had tied themselves up in a financial pretzel with? Now that the unemployment rate is 4.3% officially and the economy is well beyond where it was in 2009, the Federal Reserve is going to make a move to get away from these assets. Both of those actions are going to have an impact on the economy. Meanwhile, President Trump is talking about trade wars and his reckless behavior scaring entire industries who are trying to plan for what's to come. But they can't plan when someone as erratic and dangerous as Trump is in charge. Additionally, to those in the deaf, dumb, and blind party, ask yourself, what is one bill that President Trump has actually signed that was designed to improve the economy? Nada. It's goose eggs all around, because instead of focusing on jobs, he's backing out of infrastructure deals he's promised. He's lying about jobs he says he gained but didn't, and tweeting bullshit about CNN or Kathy Griffin. Well, I don't know about you, but I'd like to see this guy stop taking so many vacations golfing or visiting Trump properties to personally enrich himself. And instead, it would be great to see him actually try to be a moderate force for job growth and our economy to help increase wages and to put more people back to work. But the Trump recession is already on its way, because instead of doing what he should be doing, he's going to take credit for things, most of which he won't be directly connected with, and he'll hurt our economy with reckless behavior, then push forward sweet tax cuts for his billionaires like himself and privatization projects for his friends, all the meanwhile pissing all over the rest of us while simultaneously telling us it's raining. My name is Daniel Goldman with Content.News, where we are always free to share the truth. You can sign up today at Content.News/member.